What's going on, everybody?
It is Whataweeb.
And here we are, a few weeks into the fall 2017 anime season, and we're gonna go over stuff we watched, at least, up to 3 episodes of, if not 3 episodes.
Episode 4 for, Black Clover and Food Wars, because, we record this after our live reaction, so yeah.
Yeah, make sure to watch those live reactions if you haven't already. But, anyway, if you guys are hyped or you like the season a lot, remember to leave a like, comment, subscribe. Tell us what you're most enjoying this season so far, what you have the highest expectations of in the comment section below. But without further ado, shall we get started, Enestor?
Yes, we may. Yes, we may.
Okay, well, we're ordering it by popularity, as you can see on Enestor's screen, while Banavite over there or whatever. And it's not a surprise. What is the first one, Enestor?
Mahoutsukai no Yome. So this anime, I don't think you guys know about this. It's not been on our channel for 3 weeks in a row. But we've been doing a live reaction of it. It's based on, I don't have to read the entire synopsis for you guys. You guys can read on your own. But our personal opinion, I've been enjoying this series a lot. The music, that last episode was very soothing. I think that I said that a lot.
Guy?
Yeah, the dragon. That entire episode was really good. The premise is nice. The interactions are sort of getting to there, but it is a really cool anime. It's a nice change of pace comparatively to, all the, I feel like,
ones we will be talking about literally the next 3 we're going to talk about. But no, I agree though. Mahoutsukai no Yome is great. I'm enjoying it a lot more than I thought it would. Great music, like you said. Great visuals. Only thing is, I want to know what the heck the point is of a slay beggy. What? Come on, give me some more. You always slay beggies might hurt themselves because they have so much magical power. But what is it? How do they form? How do they exist?
We'll see.
I want answers.
And we're only episode 3. Okay,
I know. I still want answers.
I'm glad they left it at that. But if you guys haven't, we highly suggest you guys start watching this series. Next, we've got ourselves Kekkai, Sensen, and Beyond. I know Durka has a lot of opinions of this one.
Just like Mahoutsukai no Yome, you can
Double EXO! I'm sorry.
Oh my god. you can watch both of these on Crunchyroll. So, support the creators. But Kekkai, Sensen, and Beyond, let's go. Everything I wanted so far. It's hype. It's hinting at so much stuff. I'm waiting for his sister to pop up. It's crazy. I love it. I love all the characters. Great personalities. Klaus, always a badass. Ice Guy, I forgot his name. Stan? Steve? I don't remember. Steven. Freaking awesome. That last episode, whoa. He is so cool. Every character is so cool except the main character. But
that's the reason. It's it's an emphasis. They did it right. An uncool main protagonist.
Yes. Yeah, exactly. It's kind of like Bungo, except he doesn't get that super stupid power up.
I mean, he has a very powerful. He's very powerful, but he never uses it for himself.
Yeah, he can't defend himself though. You know what I'm saying?
He chooses not to use that power. But if you guys haven't watched it, we highly suggest. This is a really, really good series. You guys should pick it up. I'm very surprised I didn't start reading the manga at this point. But visually, it's very pleasing, and the OST is... It is the second best of the season.
That opening is so good.
It is so good.
So good. Trick or treat, dude. I'm like, yo, it's October. Okay. My bad. I'll let him keep talking. I'm sorry.
Next, we got ourselves Black Clover, the next Naruto of the entire
Naruto,
anime.
Bleach, Fairy Tail, Rave Master, you name it. It has it. One Piece. Let's go.
So, how we feel about it? Very standard shonen, but they have these really, there are moments where it's very bleak, but they have these, they make up for it a lot, because every once in a while they show us a gem of amazingness. Like the first episode when I'm sorry, spoilers if you haven't watched the first episode, but it's been almost a month since it came out. But, the first episode where they released the Black Clover coming down from the sky, that was pretty intense. The black and white sword fight. The third episode was filler, but what happened in this last episode, I'm sorry, I can't be saying it, but
check it out in our live react.
But if you guys are into shonens, I think this would be worth your time. It's only going to be 13 episodes. The first 4 episodes were manageable.
I think someone in our comment section said that it's actually confirmed for 50, not all together, but confirmed for 51 episodes.
Overall,
I didn't fact check it, but that's what somebody in our comments said. Hector Pueblo, the anime is confirmed for 51 episodes by Yonko Productions, I think. So, if it is, wow, okay, wow,
that's an entire year.
Yeah. I mean, it's gonna probably have season gaps, but so if you guys like it so far, expect some more, I guess.
And next, we got ourselves Shokugeki no Soma San no Sara, Food Wars: The Third Plate, the 3rd season. So, if you guys haven't watched the last seasons of it, this might be the time to start catching up because things are starting to build up. In all honesty, we're getting to the
Double X.
Double X for sure. So if you guys like Food Wars, the 1st season is worth your time. If you guys haven't watched it, I think it's worth your time. They've upped the ante. They've increased how well it looks. They've made it sound even better, which I didn't think it was possible.
That opening's fire.
It is probably my favorite, but everyone has their own opinion. But if you guys haven't, I highly suggest you guys do. I think it's worth your time if you aren't reading the manga currently. Next.
It's a fun watch. Wow, okay. Fine, I'll just go on to Desiree.
I was going to give you Desiree.
Desiree, I have no idea what's going on. it seems great. There's so many characters. They're all like freaking broken. But like literally, it goes from World War II. We get this godlike Gilgamesh-looking figure from Fate. And then we got this kid from our timeline having the magician eyes and able to like fight. We got some guillotine music, some French Revolution garbage, and some people who can't get their skin pierced. We got so many characters, and then like the last episode just ended like, oh my god.
Man, I appreciate Pink Hair Girl. Don't remember her name, but I appreciate her.
She fine. I'll give you that. She fine. But yeah, no, Desert Eyes. I mean, it's pretty cool. I mean, it's interesting. Like I haven't dropped it because it's interesting so far. Yeah, it's weird because it says it's only 18 episodes. It's like 18 episodes. Yeah. Seems kind of weird to me, but.
Yeah, so I feel like it's going to be a completed series because no one just says 18, so they probably have it planned out for that. Mm-hmm. So, at least right now, as of episode 2, episode 3 was supposed to have come out. Well, episode 3 was technically episode 0, but episode 4 is coming out in a little bit, as you guys can see. But it's definitely worth your time. Aesthetically, it looks pleasing. Soundtrack is nice. The characters, we're getting to know them, so can't really say anything about that. So, worth your time. Next, Derka is going to take over for this one because we had to split this up because we didn't have enough
too
time.
much freaking anime this season. That's why. Juni Tyson, it's pretty good. I think everything we mentioned so far is on Crunchyroll. So
I don't remember DIes Irae being on there, but yeah,
I'm pretty sure. No, it is on there. I just checked.
Okay, it doesn't matter. We mentioned Crunchyroll. Just keep going.
Yes. So Juni Tyson. Wow, it's actually pretty cool. It's kind of like a mini Game of Thrones of anime, like because you have this. Except it's because there's this competition going on, but people actually die. You know, they're dead. They could die in the most random ways, the most cool ways, the most disappointing ways. The author doesn't care. You know, it's pretty much the Zodiac 12 fighting each other, and the last person alive gets pretty much a wish. It's kind of like the Holy Grail War.
But it's 12 like Future Diary.
Yes, 12 like Future Diary, where you become God. In this case, you just get the one wish. So yeah, I think like 4 or 5 characters already died. There's only like 4 episodes out.
Are you kidding? I was gonna pick that up.
Oh well. 3 or 4 characters died. 3 or 4 characters died. I've only watched up to episode 3 though. Episode 4 came out, I think, a couple days ago. I didn't watch it yet.
3 days ago.
Yeah, so very good, very good anime, very good action, very nice animation. I really like how each episode so far has been focusing on like a different character and how they're talking and everything. They're from their point of view, so it's been really different. I mean, a lot of the characters die too, so they kind of change point of views every once in a while. So, good anime. The monkey chick is she's kind of fine, so there's that too. But yeah, no, I think it's something everybody who likes a good shonen that's a little more like messed up, kind of like Fate. you might enjoy this. But moving on to Inuyashiki, an anime both me and Enestor wanted to try, but I don't think either of us have gotten around to watching it yet.
No, I honestly forgot about this one.
Yeah, we both forgot because it was a delayed release. It was a delayed release of the first episode, so we got stuck in watching everything else. Unfortunately, but this is something I think we do want to watch, though, right? So
yeah, so
we'll
we might do it for next Spotlight Saturday.
Yes, who knows? But moving on to Just Because, which I think Enestor was watching, I'll let him take it.
Yeah, so Just Because, not really super breaking the walls of slice of life and drama high school animes. We got 6 characters, I guess, that we're focusing on for 2 main couples, but main character, whose name Arata, moves out. He moves out from middle school, comes back on his last semester of Japan high school, and the interactions themselves have been slow, in all honesty. The music is not... It's fitting for the pace that they're going for, but it doesn't really excite me. In all honesty, had I not watched this 4th episode, I really would have dropped this thing. But the 4th episode really caught my attention, how they decided to do that. But overall...
So that's funny, though. That's funny. So why'd you end up giving it that 4th episode, though? Usually...
I honestly forgot, but... I honestly had forgotten, but there was a little bit of leading up. They've been teasing, they've been sort of pushing this idea of you're going to confess, but they didn't do it, and then they're going to confess, they didn't do it, and they're going to confess, and episode 4, he did it. And
okay, that's why you... Yeah, okay.
But with little bits, the interactions between the characters have been pretty fun. For the most part. It's been slow, but they've actually been pretty interesting. They don't really follow into certain tropes, which I found nice. But overall, if you need to kill some time, I would go for it. Otherwise, you have better slice of life and romance animes out there.
Dang. Well, now we're going to Kino no Tabi, which neither of us have watched, but Enestor's going to start. Mainly because he wants to go to Japan, but that's a different story for another time.
Calling me out. Shout out to the passport of Crunchyroll.
But we'll just skip that. But real quick, go to Osama Game, the animation. Anime I definitely enjoy. There are a lot of Osama type games.
I watched the first episode, guys. I'm not left out.
Oh, yes. And I mean, honestly, the way they die and stuff, Enestor might not be the best person to watch this.
This guy, the first guy, literally had his body just started bubbling, and it exploded his blood. How? Yeah. Why? It was right in front of everyone. It didn't even explain it. I was freaking out. I couldn't.
Because he broke the law.
He broke the king's rule. I understand. It was just like... At least the other guys just hung themselves. It sort of made sense, but this guy was just in front of everyone, just exploded.
Yeah, if you break... so compliance is different from, breaking a rule. So not complying to a rule, I think, is like midnight. So you have till midnight to carry out your order. If you don't carry out your order, you hang yourself. But if you break a rule that's been in place the entire day, then you get punished. And your punishment is whatever kind of death that it decides to give you. It's crazy, because, I don't want to say this part, but one person kills themselves before, trying to figure out what the punishment is. So it's weird because this anime is technically 2 anime at once. You have flashbacks to the previous King's Game, which the main character was in as well, and then you go back to the King's Game happening right now. And the main character is the only one left. He's the only one who lived through the first one.
So it's sort of like Memento.
Yeah, so it's a nice juxtaposition. You see him, them not understanding the game, and then he goes to him back here saying, "Look, this game is not just a game. You'll die." So I think that's really cool, and this is wild. This is wild, and the characters in it are kind of messed up. You remember from Classroom of the Elite, dual personality chick?
Yeah.
There's a character like that.
How could I ever forget that?
So I definitely enjoy it. Another one on Crunchyroll. So if you have Crunchyroll subscription, you can watch all these good anime. But yeah, I recommend it. I definitely recommend it if you like this type of messed up, more horror, mystery, supernatural kind of stuff going on. It's pretty ghastly. It's good. It's good.
Next, we've got Shoujo Shumatsu Ryoko.
Kawaii.
I only got to the first episode. I didn't get around to watching episodes 2 and 3, unfortunately, actually.
Yeah, I kind of forgot about it too.
So it didn't leave at least episode 1. There was only one moment that left me with an impression, which was sort of
the gun part.
The gun part. So it drives deep into your own persona of what humanity is. So if no one's around, could you really be doing things like that? Like, is it okay to scavenge a dead body? Is it? Is it not?
Yeah.
Like,
who tells you it's wrong or right? And we're gonna see this with the eyes of two young girls.
I don't know if they're young or not. I don't know.
Yeah,
it's sort of hard to tell because we didn't get comparative bodies. But anyways, we're sorry we didn't get around to it. Maybe I'll watch it. Maybe I'll leave a little. Maybe I'll like binge it real quick, and I'll throw it on the screen right now. Yes, no, boom, it's happened. Okay, next one. We've got Netju no Suzume. It's.
Aren't you watching this?
Yeah, I am watching it. All honesty, very sort of standard, neat, goes into world, and
screw that then. God damn it.
neat does not go into world. It still remains virtual. It still remains as two separate worlds. The woman leaves her work and starts living off as a neat, and then the second guy, has slowly been introduced, is slowly trying to understand who she is, but she doesn't care because she's been enticed into the virtual world. It's been sort of cute so far, so I've been enjoying it. How the Hayashi? I can't remember, but it's interesting. It's interesting how they push this idea of being choosing a neat life over as a worker, because Mori, the main character, she was actually a very good worker. She was esteemed in her department. So she chose the neat life apparently, and she's been enjoying it since. Worth your time, I think. But moving on, we've got Imoto se Irabi I. I don't know how to say that last part correctly. It is an interesting anime. I feel like right now there might be a GIF of, I think everyone might know of what happened last episode. Yeah. I think even Durka saw that GIF of the egg, the dumpling being eaten. Yeah. Bro, we love that. We go for that kind of stuff. That's what makes anime prime right there.
Enestor only likes this because he loves Morinoimoto.
Interestingly enough, no little sisters in this anime.
What?
No little sisters in this anime.
Oh.
The main character is actually obsessed with little sisters because he has none, and he's an author just like in Oremo, and Eromanga, writes about having all these weird scenarios with a little sister.
Okay, that's not as bad, I guess.
But is very fan service like. It is funny at the very least, and it's what happened in this last episode, at least drama wise, it really brought to my attention something really interesting.
Hentai?
No, not hentai. That was on the side. That was playing right afterwards, but it got me thinking why he said no, because that's obvious in the first episode, but why they're finally explaining why. So that's sort of getting to me, and how important he is to her. But that's another story. It's really aesthetically pleasing, and music wise it's okay. So worth your time, at least I think, if you're into lightheartedness.
Okay, we're saying all these are worth our time, so we gotta start ranking it a little bit. So
that's what I'm saying. It's worth your time. I didn't say just because it was worth your time. Shoujo Shumatsu, I don't know if it's gonna be worth your time. The next one, Himoto Umaru-chan R. If you like the first season, you're probably not gonna like the second season as much. I'm sorry to break it to you guys. This second season has been sort of depressing. But
Whoa.
you guys, it's been the interactions between big brother, little sister has not been there, and it's sort of depressing. So very much emphasis on Umaru and her friendships as opposed to the family. So
Okay.
I'm hoping it changes, but right now I am sort of regretting. I like the first season. Second season's been sort of meh. Next we've got Kujira no Kora wa Sajo ni Utao. This is I'm surprised it's this low because it is, although it's not super aesthetically pleasing, and surprise, surprise, it may look colorful and all that nonsense, but it is actually one of the, it is really dark, actually.
If you read the description, it seems pretty dark.
It is.
That doomed them to an early death, okay.
After this last episode, bro. These last 2 episodes, bruh, these have been so insane. This is, if you're not watching this and you are into, drama, and you're into being somewhat mind-effed, I would suggest picking this up. Because
you told me to watch it, right?
yeah, I even told Durka to watch it, and I don't usually suggest Durka to watch any of this crap. So, the only other anime that I suggested him to watch was Bungo, and that became one of his favorites.
Yeah.
So this is definitely worth your time. I would actually say that it is almost on par with DIes Irae. So,
pretty up there.
So that's my personal opinion. You guys can put it there. It's simplistic, artistic-wise, and simplistic with its music. Simple main character, but very deep storyline. So you guys, I have been pleased with the first 3 episodes. So we'll definitely check it out.
Cool. All right, now I got my turn. Finally, God.
I'm sorry, 4 in a row.
Yeah, god dang. Well, anyway, it's fine. Boku no Kanojo. It's very funny. It's kind of like in the same line of Imoto, I guess, Enestor, because it's cute, but it's etchy at the same time. Not super duper etchy, but it is funny etchy. Like the main girl, the main heroine, she thinks that now that she's in a relationship, she just needs to find out how to please her man. So she'll always do these over the top things. So it's very cute.
So
it's very funny. No. But no, it's very. I think it's only gonna be a 10-episode anime. I think it's a very cute, quick watch if anybody wants to watch that type of stuff. Good slice of life. Honestly, I think this is an anime right up Enestor's alley. It's got a little bit of the sexual humor, but it's also cute and comedic at the same time.
Yeah, I was gonna pick it up had I not had to catch up with all this other stuff. So, Next we got Blend S. Guys, if you liked Working, ever watched it and enjoyed it, you guys will like this. This is basically sort of same scenario. Very similar setting, you got Worker, you got a whole bunch of different characters interacting with each other. If you guys like that, worth your time. I thought it was funny, but I also liked Working. I saw a lot of the similarities. It's lighthearted. The music is nice. It's A1 pictures, so it's always going to look pretty. So if you want something to just turn your brain off and watch, worth your time.
There's a lot of memes, right? I know there's a lot of memes.
A lot of memes. Main character is actually hilarious. So, because I guess I'll explain it real quick. So main character, she is trying really hard to get a job, but she is very bad at smiling and being customer service like. She basically comes off sadistic-like. The character. Yes. So it goes into a cafe that likes having a bunch of different waitress characters. So she fit in as the sadistic waitress, and ever since it's been really funny watching her always be like, I have to try hard. It's I have to be nice to the customers. How dare you have your filth on me.
Damn. Dang. Best tomato. But anyway, I guess Yukio Holden, not anything we're watching. I read it. It's a good read. If you like Mahoutsukai Negima, you'll like this is pretty good too. 3 Gatsu no Lion 2, not watching that. Are you watching Hoseki no Kuni? I don't remember.
I am not too much.
Okay. And then no. Then now we go to Code Realize. Sosei no Hime. I'm probably dropping it. It's okay. Like that's really all. It's really okay. I really like Arsène Lupin, the main character. He's really funny. Like he's like, I'm the gentleman thief. I'm super full of myself. He's kind of full of himself, so it's kind of like fun to watch him. But otherwise, it's just a bunch of like pretty boys and one pretty girl. And yeah, I'm dropping it.
Just end of that.
It's not worth it. I'm watching so much stuff this season. It's not worth it. Love Live, Waifu Simulator 2. Me and Enestor will watch that eventually, maybe one day.
Go to Hermes for it. I don't care.
Oh man, dang. Gado Vanishing Line. I'm not watching that. You're watching Anime Gataris though, right?
I am watching Anime Gataris. Guys, I was about to drop it. Not gonna lie. But they decided to... So, I guess I'll go with a brief overview of what this anime is about before I actually tell you why I was going to drop it and then what made me not drop it. So, main character, very lazy, very standard. She comes into... She, for some reason, starts having these dreams about an anime that she watched in her childhood. Then she mentioned it in class, and then the beautiful girl that beautiful cool girl that everyone likes, and she doesn't have any friends, talks to our main character, Minoa, and they try to make an anime club. And they're trying to make the anime club, and they have to deal with a bunch of different scenarios. The character interactions are sort of cookie cutter standard. Nothing really... It's not super original, but it does its own comedy relatively well, and it didn't really have an amazing soundtrack, and it's not super aesthetically pleasing. The waifus are sort of annoying in this one. We got no good characters and all. There's one good character, and then that's the stupid cat in the bottom left corner. Like, damn, this guy right here. But what got me to not drop this anime after the third episode is they called me out. They called me out in the third episode. They decided to make a parody. It's like anyone that drops a third episode on the third anime is garbage, and I was like, okay.
Oh.
I was like, okay, if you don't watch it, you don't have to worry about that. If you get to the third, because they always say the third episode is when the most important things happen. I've actually just realized that after watching a lot of third episodes, but they said that, and I was like, you're sort of right, and I'll feel like that guy, after the writers went out of their way to suggest that I don't drop it, I'll feel like scum. So I'm stuck with this anime.
Desperate, man. It sounds a little desperate, but okay.
They made it in like a comical sense, but
I get it. But it's just kind of just. It's like, don't drop us, please.
I was like, you got me. I'm stuck in this. If you guys, I wouldn't, unless it surprises me in the next couple episodes, I wouldn't suggest watching this. There are better animes that dictate an anime club. So boom.
Yeah, okay. Fair enough. Yuki Yuna, I know a lot of people like that. I have never watched it.
Sorry.
Now we get it to Urahara. It's an interesting anime. It's very colorful, that's for sure. A lot of light colors, a lot of cute colors, very, cute outfits.
The one on the left looks super cute.
Yeah, no, she's kawaii. But it's really just... It's weird. It's really weird. It's like, you have like the random alien attack, and then they get random alien powers that let them fight it off, and it's based off their creativity. And they're all like... They're like, parfait, like dessert designers, clothing designers, etc. So they design stuff, and because of their creativity, they're able to fend them off. I really don't get it, though. I don't know if there's an actual story, but another anime I think is very up Enestor's alley, just because it's cute, it's kind of feel good. The colors are very nice and pleasing. It's something that, well, I guess it's more up his alley than it is mine. I guess I could say that.
He chose to watch it, so I gave him the option.
I did, but would I recommend it? It depends on the person. Like I kind of recommend it to Enestor to at least give it a shot. if you're kind of like Enestor and like that kind of cutesy, colored, and that type of shaded anime, definitely give it a try the 3 episodes, see if you like it.
Thank you for putting me under a certain category, guys.
I'm sorry.
No,
but
it's
for
fine.
me, like, it wasn't bad for me. It's just that I didn't really care too much. I liked the colors from time to time, but then it just got a little much. So I'm dropping that as well. And I love Gintama, but I'm gonna move on to blah 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 blah. And I think this is the last one, right? Evil or Alive?
Evil or Alive is the last one.
Alright, this one was released a little later too. I think it's actually pretty decent. And honestly, before anything, anyone watching this video who has not watched it yet should just watch the opening. This opening is so freaking cool and epic for this anime that it didn't even make any sense. It was just like the music's like super hype, the animations they're showing while they're like for like imagery and stuff. It's just like, what? This is crazy. And everybody, I have to watch it after this. But like, oh my god, that opening is crazy. And it's a very interesting topic because they make this school for these guys with an internet addiction. So people who are become super reliant on the internet, that they get enrolled into these schools that are supposed to train them, pretty much still like military training to beat it out of them. So, and then like this guy trying to like fit in, and the main character's your average Joe. You know, he's kind of your average schmo. He's a little perverted. He's like high school. He's perverted, wants to just get out of it, but he meets this guy named Shin, and then everything just goes around from there. It's interesting. I don't think it deserves to be this low. I also don't know why its only genre is horror. But I'm definitely enjoying this one.
I'm just trying to figure out what other means for its depiction.
Yeah. Wait, other? What do you mean other?
So it usually says its source is like manga, video game, light novel. This is just
original.
other.
Yeah, it just says other. Same thing with the one right below it too. I just noticed
Yeah.
that. But either way, I think it's not too bad. I think it's pretty cool, and I really think it deserves to be a little higher on the list. But bias, I definitely do recommend it to people who like this kind of stuff. Tough school life type. You're kind of like, it's pretty much prison school if you took out a lot of the super perverted comedy.
Man, that was the best part of that stuff. The bathroom, the shower scene.
and you focus more on the intensity of punishment instead.
The shower scene was the best thing. Oh my goodness.
Well, I'm glad you enjoyed that. But honestly, I recommend it, and check it out. That's also on Crunchyroll, and to finish it off. So I don't think we have anything else to say other than Fate Apocrypha is lit.
Fate Apocrypha is lit. If you guys want to waste 3 minutes of your life, always watch Osake wa Fufu. They tell you how to make cool drinks.
That's true.
And we're going to be watching Fate Stay Night later in a month.
Yeah, November 20th for me, November 18th for Enestor, I believe.
So, that'll be up sometime in the future in November. But that's all we can say for this season right now as of this moment. If you guys did enjoy our opinions, make sure to hit that like button. Or if you disliked our opinions, make sure to tell us why in the comment section below. In the description, make sure to follow us on our social media. Subscribe to see more content from us. Durka, any final words before we sign off?
This has been Durka.
And this has been Enestor. And sayonara.
Nada.